ad. Pasta ad.
It's a pasta ad. It's good to know that that part works, right?
No, I just heard me say pasta ad.
Okay. And switch over to me. Hi guys, I was just talking to Elizabeth. Anyway, hello and welcome to Debbie J's Crafting Corner. We are live today on Facebook and over on YouTube. And right now I've got too many screens up as usual. Anyhow, today we're going to be talking about our planners, as we do each Monday. The first two. I can't think. I'm tired. Sorry guys. The first Tuesday of the month, Elizabeth and I come on and we talk about our planners because this year we decided we were going to make 2022 our year and we were going to get into our planners and pretty much learn how to use them, which pretty much just takes practice and experimentation, just like every other form of crafting. I do have Elizabeth over in the green room, so let's go ahead and bring her on.
The music is way too loud in the chat.
And we just had cheering for you coming on. I love that. So how are you doing this afternoon, Miss Elizabeth?
I am good. Did we fix the music volume?
Yes, I turned it down.
Fabulous. Yeah. I'm just tired. I need a nap.
Both. Yeah, I want a nap. And I'm adjusting my camera. I'm doing flat. I've got my planner out here showing it all. I'm gonna go ahead and look in the chat and see what everybody is doing today. Has anybody been using their planner? And say yes if you had. And also, I love that Susie Fick is on the treadmill, but also go ahead and put in the comments whatever kind of questions that you may have for us, because this is a planner Q&A. Put it all in capital letters with a big Q at the front so that we can go over those questions. My plan at this point, which I don't really have much of one, even though we're talking about planning, is I'm going to show kind of a flip through so you can see kind of what's been going on over the last 3 months. And it looks like Elizabeth is going to be adjusting her camera. Awesomeness.
Don't mind my mess.
Hey, that's every crafter, right?
Oh, mine is a catastrophe. It's like, I did 1 page for April, you guys. That's it. This is my 1 page for April.
Well, you know what? It's only April 5th. So you got plenty of time, right?
So, yeah. And I don't even know what I did.
I'm only doing a week at a time anyway. I mean, I'm doing, right now I've changed it from just the regular planning to adding in my fitness planner. So I'm doing 2 weeks at a time. But it's still for the same one, and I want to start tracking more things, I think, maybe. So we have got Dawn and, of course, Elizabeth and me both said hi in the chat already. We have Pam, a PJB Stamper. Hello. Susie Fick from Illinois is on the treadmill. I think that is too fun. And Dawn says, pasta ad. Yeah, it's where apparently I didn't have the StreamYard audio turned off when I started everything for the intro, and Elizabeth mentioned that she was watching the advertisement at the beginning because she was watching her YouTube. I thought that was kind of funny. And of course, that's where Pam says, yes, we can hear you. And she's cracking up. Awesomeness. Bethany is here feeding a baby and watching. Cordelia is in the house. Welcome, Cordelia. And my chat just kind of did a big, long thing. So I missed a couple because it decided to move. Cordelia is still at work.
Not at work.
No.
I need a pin. That's not the pin I want. I want this pin. Let's do purple on purple.
Okay, so note. I missed something. Dawn said that she also took a couple of weeks off. Don't we all? And Cordelia says she didn't do anything in her planner in March. Well, here's the thing. Every day is a new day that you can start over again.
And heck, it's a brand new month.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
Just pretend you're starting all over again.
Okay, and we have Crystal and Carrie Mitchell is in the house. Hello, Miss Carrie. I think I've caught everybody, except I do, like I said, this thing keeps on jerking. I'm looking at the chat through StreamYard, and I don't understand why it is jerking around like that. I just saw that Kendra is in the house as well. So welcome, Miss Kendra. So I'm going to actually go back to kind of the beginning, because that's, kind of where we started, right? We started off in January where we were going to try to start using our planners so that we could, as crafter, track our stuff and make this our year and get more stuff done, right? Well, the first part, though, is figuring out how you're going to use it. So this is what my January, the monthly, looked like. I used a stamp from, I think it was from In Love Arts, for all my YouTube things, just to say it was going to be, that's when I'm doing my live streams. And I started filling everything in, and the last part of the month was much busier than the first part of the month. I also had already started, I think, on a different plan before I bought the planner. So I've got a few pages that were kind of yucky, and I'm trying to learn how I want to actually set up my planner. Doing the decorating and doing the actual writing in it are kind of two separate things. So the reason that I do the trying to make it pretty, which it isn't always, but trying to do the pretty part is because I want to make myself want to watch it.
Want to what?
I'm sorry. I've got Facebook in front of me, and it was just paused, and I had no idea why the video was paused. I have no idea if it's caught up with us. Anyhow, anyway, I want to actually use the thing. I mean, it's easy to do like a big. I've also got like a desktop planner.
Yeah.
Okay, Kendra is saying I need some ideas on what to do with it. Well, that's one of the reasons that we're here.
Hers is still in the wrapper.
Hers is in the wrapper. No, I see that now. Okay, Kendra, that means at some point you're going to have to come on with me, and we're going to have to play and see what we can do, right? So basically, all I did in January, I went ahead and decorated my monthly spread, and I started doing the weekly spreads, trying to figure out how I was going to use it, because that is one of the biggest, hardest things to do, is figuring out what you're going to do with it, how you're going to use it, what you need to track, what you don't need to track, all those good things, right?
Right.
So this is something that is a learning thing for me.
Yeah.
So each week my layout has looked completely different. I've got some stickers, and I'm using stickers primarily. So some stickers here. This one I thought was really pretty. This was near the end of January. I used a couple of stamps from Spellbinders and colored those in. I thought those were just lovely. And then I got back to the Plano because, I think I just got tired and wasn't getting inspired and didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Right.
Janine is saying, here, not here, making dinner. Well, you need to bring me some, but I know that's too far away because you're up in, I think you are in the UK, right? Or is that Canada? I know you're not US. I remember that. My brain does not work. Okay, so that was January. February, I did kind of the same thing. I decorated the monthly spread, and then I started trying to do something with the weekly. And again, I'm kind of all over the place with the spread. There's not really a place that you can look and know that it's there.
Right.
And I used some stickers one week that I had print out. It was a print one, and just cut those out using my scan and cut. Again, this one in the end of February is it's cute, I guess. But again, it's where I'm not, I think is where I'm realizing this is what I was trying, and now I'm liking a different way of doing my spread, and that was just because I just did it yesterday. March, I didn't bother with doing the monthly at all. I have a one sticker over St. Patrick's Day, and that is it. This one did turn out kind of pretty, and it's where I'm using some floral stickers, and that was really nice. And yeah, these are all stickers, but they look a lot like the ephemera that comes in the ephemera packs for spellbinders. This week I used again stickers, and I started using a little bit of washi tape. I didn't really do anything on this one, and I didn't even realize I didn't fill it out. This was the middle of March. I mean, look at that. I forgot to fill it out. Now I'm going to have to go back and look and see, what did I do that week? Because I know I did something. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I've got in pencil that I did a live, and then I had my card kit of the month, and that's it. This is the first one that I did using some of the ephemera, and I thought that was really pretty. So it was a combination. And then last week I was tired and didn't really do a whole lot. And again, the thing is, all of those spreads kind of look the same. And then what did I do this time? This week, it looks completely different. It looks more cohesive, and it looks, to me, this looks like this could be on a card. This one, I think, turned out really, really, really pretty. I would love to have your guys' opinions and let me know what you think. I'm also thinking this is going to keep my focus right into the center of the page so that I can actually write what I'm doing. And it'll keep me, I think, better on track, and I can keep actually, kind of journal out a little bit of what I'm doing, because all I've been doing so far is just writing a general title or topic of each of the videos that I did. I'm not saying, so the reason some days look like I didn't do anything is because it was where I was either editing or uploading or working on my blog or something else that I wasn't writing down. Shouldn't I be writing it all down? Anyway, that is kind of where my brain has been. The same kind of thing back here for my my fitness planner. Here's the month of March, which this is helpful for me. I've got bicycles stamped where I did a bike ride, and this is at a glance I can see, yes, I did more than I have been. And then you see a week where I started something, didn't really do anything. A couple of weeks, I just basically wrote a little bit down, which gives me an idea of what I want to make sure I'm tracking, so that when I did the one for the week before, this is the one for last week, I had more of an idea, and I could try to get a starting point for what kind of layout I want to do. So this was good that I got this part recorded, but that also means I wasted 2/3 of the page and didn't do anything with it. So go on into April, and my layout is a bit different. I'm cutting the page in half, so I've got plenty of room down at the bottom to write any and all exercise. I think I'm probably going to have to adjust it again, but I think this is probably a good starting point. All of this to basically say, guys, it's a learning process. If you don't get it exactly perfect the way you want it today, it's okay. Learn from what you've tried and didn't like and what you did like, and move forward to the next week and see how it goes. So I would love to hear what all that Miss Elizabeth has learned from her planner over the last quarter.
Well, before we go there, we had a question. We had a question,
and I missed it. So let me grab that.
Carrie. Carrie says, I'm new to putting stickers on planners. Thought it would be a good idea for my business. How do you select what you put in the block?
Well, I have been using stickers a lot. I know Elizabeth has done more of drawing out her basically drawing out her pages, and kind of, to me, it's more bullet journal style, so that she can put her personality down into it more. So I would say when it comes to your stickers, you decide what you want to do. I have watched a lot of other videos, and there have been, for instance, the stickers that are I was just up on you, Miss Elizabeth. I'm going to come back up on there too. Okay, so I don't need that. I need this other one. There we go. For instance, let me get to a page where I was using the block stickers, mean, this page with the gnomes shows a lot of decor. So I did have a couple of ones where I just wrote in there. But what I found that a lot of folks do, instead of writing on the white piece of their paper, what they do is, if I can find something, I'm trying to find one where I actually did it. Okay, for instance, this one, I did put some stickers down and I wrote just in the stickers. So if you wanted to do something like that, you could. This is basically an extension of you, and you will discover over time what works for you and what doesn't. I mean, I am constantly experimenting. Just you guys seeing that my planner has changed, or rather over the last couple of weeks, well, the last week it changed because I decided I think I like this one better. So I've got, instead of having block stickers, I've got this center section that's going to give me an opportunity to write in. And the purpose in my brain, anyway, of what the stickers are for, the stickers are to make you want to get into your planner and do it. I have tried using them as just functional, you know, putting a sticker where I, you know, to label when I did things, and that really doesn't work for me. Cordelia says that what she does is she keeps track of craft lives, personal appointments, and work schedules and tasks in her planner. So that's what she's doing. I did see a question. Okay, Deborah was wanting to know, how did you get your name in green? Reason that Cordelia has her name up in a different color there is because she is one of my Crafty supporter members. If you want to join my YouTube membership, there's a link, there's a join button like down below the screen. So you can always join if you choose to. So because she is a supporter and a member on my membership, her name comes up and it basically draws my attention to it. So I make sure that I always make sure that I talk to Miss Cordelia. She is awesome, and she has definitely been supporting my channel. Oh, and I see that Cordelia did answer it. And I, of course, missed that one because it came up apparently while this wasn't wanting to work. Anyhow, let me take that one back off. So I don't know if I answered the question the way that that Carrie was wanting. You know, was there something else or a different viewpoint that I didn't really see? I mean, you see what Elizabeth's doing. She is printing out, she's creating her own stickers to go in her planner, and these are all date stickers. So she is creating her layout from scratch.
Yeah. Leftover paper.
And you can absolutely do that. You don't have to buy the planner. You don't I mean, I've actually created planner pages, and I've had those available for anybody who wants them, that you can just print them out and add your dates to them and go for it. And it's basically the same layout. It also means that if I screw up too badly, you know, like if you mess up on a card, you can always throw it out, which I don't do. But if I mess up on a planner page too badly, I can always throw that one out and start over because I've got replacements.
Yep.
Okay, bye, Miss Cordelia. She's got to go learn about the alarm system. So apparently they're making changes or something at work. Okay, so Carrie says that did. And again, I just say, you know, experiment. That's the reason I wanted to show what I've done so far this year, is so that you have a little bit of an idea of what I started with. And I think it's evolved a little bit. Since this is my first one, I do need to do more in this style to see if I really like it that way. So it really depends on you. And these are just ephemera pieces that came in the card kit of the month from Spellbinders. Okay, I am putting you center stage again, Miss Elizabeth, so you can tell us about what you've got going on. I don't think there's any other questions out there. I didn't see any cues, so I'm going to assume that there's not. Please, if you do have additional questions, put a big capital Q and then put it in all caps so that we don't miss it. So here is Miss Elizabeth to tell you a little bit about what she's doing.
All right, so I'm all over the place because I don't know what I'm doing. I just, whatever. So for this particular one, we're talking about stickers, and you can use pre-made stickers. You can make your own stickers. I just printed on copy paper. I could have printed on sticker paper and then colored these. For all you crafty people out there doing your journals, these little dates that I'm doing. Okay, I did make free print and cut your own. You can go to our group Planning Crafters on Facebook, and you can go to the files and you can print these down. This is a month set. There's a month set. It's all the months in just different fonts, and I left some blank so you can stamp in whatever you need. If you just like one set, you can crop that out and then copy and paste it to fill in your whole journal with a specific font. But we have the month set, we have the days, and then we have some holidays, and then this is the newest one that is on the Planning Crafters on Facebook. You just have to be a member and you can join and get them. This particular one is personal use only, but you can turn them into stickers, and that's what I did here. Is I made my own little stickers. So I printed this little one here, and I just rotated it around because I wanted my flower in this corner. And then this is my little bee. He's so stinging cute. But there's my little bee. And then I used some washi because this particular piece of paper has words across it. And I didn't like the words. I like the purple. I like everything else. So I just used some fun washi to like make a little border and hide that. Put my little stickers on there. I did this one really different. And this one is definitely bullet style. Oh, Friday I could put stuff in there. Saturday I can put stuff. And those are little stamps. So anything that you see somebody stamping, you could replace with a sticker. Anything you see a sticker, you can replace with a stamp. Stenciling, exactly. Washi tape, anything you can think of crafty, you can toss in here. If your pages are too plain, but you want to add a little something, but not a lot, I just took a stencil and I did some of it. So I just inked it up in places so it's really light in a lot of places. This is actually a full-blown stencil. It will cover every little inch of this. Oh, here's another one where I turned it into a little sticker just to add a little something here. Especially if you've got your business or whatnot and you know you have specific things on specific days, you could set it up that on those particular days you have your special sticker. So like my first Tuesday of the month, you know, that would be right here with Ms. Debbie J. I could put a sticker. We did a crafty Zoom, so that would work because I have my sticker there. And yeah.
Which she probably should have already done because she almost forgot.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good thing that we go into each other's lives all the time.
Right? Well, that, and you know, your system's pretty good. It emailed me and said, hey, oh, I don't want to cut that one up. I always, when I do digitals, I always print their digitals on a page and put it in a folder. So I can flip through the folder and say, oh, I need that. And then the spares are in there, like this one. So, like, I should have put a little something. And of course you can cut these with your trimmers and all that stuff. The best part about printing, if you have a toner laser printer, toner printer that prints with toner, you can foil it. If you want to add foil, you also have the We Are Memory Keepers foil pens. There is glimmer foil, so maybe you can foil something and make it into a sticker or a piece of ephemera. But yeah, so I could have put that there for Miss Debbie J. I think I will. Let's color it up though. Since we did blue on that one, let's do purple and pink. We'll just do a nice little blend for this.
Yeah, Elizabeth's a lot more patient when it comes to some of this because it's like, you know, if I'm putting stuff down in my planner, I got other stuff to do, so I'm trying to get it done. And I think part of it's where I'm doing this all on when I'm putting together my spread. I want to do it in front of you guys so you can get a little, just like with our cards, we want to give you inspiration so you can make something similar or whatever for yourself. I mean, it is awesome. So I want to show you how I'm coming up with some of this stuff. And then, of course, I had technical issues yesterday called I didn't hit the button very hard apparently, and my recording was backwards. Yesterday's video. So you got to see kind of sort of some of it. I mean, to be honest, this general layout, it's just like with a card sketch. I would have to say that my planner layout was based on someone else's planner layout. I watched Nicole Spohr, I think it was her video from last week. I get confused as to what I have and haven't watched. But what she did is she used Pink Fresh Studio washi, which is some incredible stuff that I need to get at some point because they've got the washi and the dies that match, and then stamps and stencils, all of it, basically the exact same design in multiple ways to do it. And it's gorgeous. And she's using that washi as stickers that is all beautiful florals. And they're all perfectly cut out because she's using her die cutting machine. So I think that is incredible. But what she did is she basically did a kind of a scene up here with flowers and then another scene down here. So what I probably need to write down here somewhere is that's when my coffee pot decided not to work. Which, by the way, especially since I know some of you guys saw about that, Todd did get it sort of fixed. It will brew, but for some reason it's basically a clog. There is like a bubbler thing in the line for the water line for it to go in to get heated up or something. And I guess I've been making too much coffee or something because it got stuck.
Yep. Oh.
You know, if you overuse something, it gets dirty and it gets stuck. So that one got stuck. So at least now we know how to fix it fairly easily. But then for some reason, the heating element decided it doesn't want to keep everything hot. It's warm, but it didn't stay hot like it's supposed to. So that just means I'll do like I already do. If it's not hot enough, nuke it, right?
Yep.
That's what my microwave's for. But yeah, yesterday my coffee pot just didn't want to work at all. So I used his espresso machine.
And Carrie is absolutely right. You can foil with the Cricut or Silhouette if you buy the Cricut thingies or the We Are Memory Keepers foily hot thingies.
Yeah, that's something I need to do again at some point because I got the foil quill and I've got my scan and cut and I've only done that one video with it. I need to do it again. It's where you get busy and you don't get to the other stuff. But yes, you can absolutely foil with your Cricut if you've got one of those foil pens. You can foil with glue. I mean, I haven't tried this, but I should. Got a Zig, and this is one I just got. The Zig 2-way glue. So if I let it get tacky, I can put foil down on it. So you can do that. A couple of years back, I made a sheet of little bows, little ribbons that you could basically, run them through. You could foil them up. You could print them out on your laser printer, foil them up, and then cut them out with your scan and cut. And then you've got all these cute little bow stickers to go in your planner, which I haven't made anymore in quite a while. I did all that stuff a couple of years ago when I was doing a lot of planning stuff. Haven't really done a lot since then. Dawn says something about having 2 desks. So you have 2 desks? Oh, Dawn, she also said, oh, okay, now I see. I have to go back up to see who's saying what. Crystal now has 2 desks that are touching each other to work on, so that means she has a lot more space. Do you have it set up as an L? Because that's what I like the best, and I do not have that. Instead, I got my drawers pulled out so I can use those as a desk.
I just have one desk.
You got a lot of
Sort of.
tables, honey. You've got a lot of tables.
I do. I take everything and throw it behind me and say, "Oh, I got to put that away," and then I never put it away. So I need a assistant to put that away.
I would love to have an assistant or something to do that kind of thing, but I'd be afraid they'd take all my stuff.
Man, you gotta do the vetting and hire it like a real person and be like, all right. And then chop them off at the kneecaps if they go and steal your stuff, because like, But yeah.
Now, since I got these rolling bins, it's the 10 drawer rolling carts from Michael's. It's like $30. If you get them at Joann's, it's a ton more. Even if you get them I think they're trying to sell them for like $100, and then they offer a 40% off coupon. It's like, what?
40 or 50, depending on what time you catch it at.
Yeah, it's like, that is just ridiculous. I do not agree with that one. But this is working out pretty good, because right now I've got I've got two of them. So one of them is, I'm trying to sort all of my scraps. I finally got that redone like yesterday. So I was good yesterday. And the other one, I've got 2 drawers that are all full of hot foil, so it's easy access. I've got 1 drawer is for my planner to live. I've got a couple more drawers with ephemera, so I can actually use ephemera, which is something I haven't really done a lot of, but I've done a lot more in the last couple of months. And I've also got a drawer that's full of stamps and dies and all of this new stuff that I need to play with from Spellbinders and Not Too Shabby. So I've got all of my coming projects I've got actually in a drawer, so I know it's there and I know what's going on. Oh, Carrie says, yeah, they knew nobody was going to buy at $169. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. Instead, I've got 2 of these. They were $29.99 a piece, and I think I had already earned enough to get the $5 off as a reward member at Michael's, so it works perfect. And it's actually helping me to keep my desk more cleared off. I say more cleared off because it's never going to be completely cleared off. Crystal says, they say that coffee is good for us. It is and it's not. I do know that if I stop drinking as much coffee too fast, I get migraines because of caffeine withdrawal. So it's not a good idea to do them that much. But caffeine does have its uses. And for me, it's kind of where I went through major fatigue the whole time I have been sick. And it definitely helped me kind of get through. And I saw somebody say hello to Miss Monica Taylor, and I didn't see that she popped in. She did pop in. That was about 5 minutes ago, and I missed it. Hello, Miss Monica. And Bethany is asking Carrie if she's done foiling on cardstock with the Cricut.
Foiling on
I know
cardstock.
I did.
I love foiling on cardstock. You can foil on anything, dang near.
Oh, absolutely. And I did it with my Scan and Cut. I think we did that on a live at one point, so it's up on my channel somewhere. So what would you say, Miss Elizabeth, is the number one thing that you have learned over the last quarter of trying to work in your planner?
That this is my 2nd year of trying to do a planner, and I'm feeling I need to be able to cart it around. Because I set it down and I don't think about it, and it's toast. It's gone for a week or until I pull it out for a video or whatnot. And I like to write things down. I write down things all over the house, but it never makes it to the planner because it's up here in my craft room. So
so you need something where you can carry it with you all the time. There are, some folks do a over-the-shoulder bag thing, but mine is big enough I don't really want to put it in a bag. And I spend so much time right here that this works. Now, I used to carry it with me to work when I used to work in an office. And I have this big purse. It's I had a purse that's probably about 2 feet wide. It was one of those big business type of purses, so I could put it in that if I needed to. So that might be something that would work. However, you're staying at, this is when you're doing things at home, right?
I do all of I don't go anywhere. I'm always at home.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always in my craft room. So yeah.
Nope. What I want to do is take the planner and condense it down smaller, because there's a lot of space on these that I don't use. And this is kind of what I'm thinking of doing, is doing a like half the size. So
like a mini. They make a mini, but you can make your own pages and use however many discs you feel work for you.
Yeah.
And then it's just creating a laminated cover. I think I gave her a project. Like no, when I made like, okay, like this shaker dash, this one's just a regular dashboard, but this is a laminated piece. And I did another laminated something somewhere. Where did I put that one? Oh, this one. So this would be a good cover, except you don't actually have to have the notches at the top. And then if that doesn't seem like it's enough protection, one thing I did, I don't think I've got it on here this year, but one thing I did was use some of the Dollar Tree cutting mats, which I couldn't find any this week when I went to Dollar Tree, which sucks. But you can cut those down and punch them out and use those as a protective cover, because I did that last year, I think. I just didn't use my planner enough. If I don't make it a point to use my planner, I don't do it. I write things down in notebooks kind of to get it out of my head, and then I very rarely do I actually go back and read those until I decide, oh, I'm done with this notebook. Do I actually need to keep any of this stuff? And then I have to see if I can consolidate, and that just takes forever.
Sorry, I'm reading comments. Oh,
yeah, Carrie says you need you need 3 of them, one for every space.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make it so mine works more like a Rolodex type.
Okay.
So when you
have it
flip it
this way,
it's gonna flip open this way, and so I can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or even have my Saturday, Sunday in one, because I don't usually I don't do a lot of stuff on Saturday and Sunday. So I might
kind of like those old calendars that we used to have when we were in high school anyway, that I kept up with my homework and stuff on. Just a little pocket calendar. I think they were about like this big. Yeah. And you just So
and then I can take it
that way. That would work.
Get it in the habit of, okay, I'm leaving my craft room, grab my soda, my phone, my mini, and then go wherever I need to go. And then when I'm going to bed, I'm going to take it with me, because in the middle of the night I do wake up and say, oh, let me write that down. And I would like to write it in here, and then have a page or two blank for those dreamy little notes that pop in the middle of the night. So it would
is a wonderful idea.
And then I have the hole punch maker, so I would just punch the holes across there where I need them, and it would just be a flippity floppity Rolodex. And if you guys don't have a laminator or anything, and maybe you have an old one, you could potentially, if you cut it just right, you could keep the holes. See, I would cut it a section out this way and then have that as there. So you could cut this to make your cover.
And even if you don't want to use the Happy Planner style, I mean, this has been real easy to get pages in and out, which is fine. The downside is it's harder to write on because the discs always seem to be in the way.
Oh, I've not had a problem with that.
I feel like I have to, a lot of times I have to take it out just to get my big old fat hand in there to write anything. But that's also not that big of a problem either, because it comes out so easy and it goes back in so easy.
Yeah, I write in all of mine right in here. I guess so. I just position my hand differently for like this. I just set it right on there and be like, meh, meh, meh. But but you can also, if you're making your own, know that like there's only 3 days for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I could totally leave this side blank and put Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then this just the little notes or scribbles, which is nice when you can build your own. You can do like
absolutely.
My first month was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I really didn't know what the heck I was doing. The washi tape was a little overkill a little bit. And then this month I put this in here for notes and stuff, but I never really used it, but I can put it in another month and use it up. I found that I really like putting stencils in these, using the stencils to match whatever's going on. Some old ephemera, some oldies but goodies. But yeah, more stenciling. I love stencils. But see, I didn't write. I was bad. I didn't do much anything. Like here again, it's all empty. I wrote down my basics, you know, my everyday stuff. Mystery Mondays, Debbie J, Raylan's birthday, paper crafting, YouTube. And then we're here in April, and we're on a slow start in April, but I do have this done, but I didn't write nothing down. So yeah, I know I need to condense this and cart it around. I need to learn to cart it around like I cart my phone around. So yeah.
I do like those ideas you had. And if you are one that you take notes regularly, you can always do like your week not in vertical like this one is, but maybe horizontal, and then leave the other side just for notes.
Right. Yeah, so you could do tiny little days if you're not doing a ton, which apparently I'm not writing a bunch down. So I could do teeny tiny days and then leave the bottom section for notes and stuff. And if you guys are like, well, you need to make new stickers, nope. If you're doing digital stickers, I would just take the ones that I made and shrink them down and make them all fit. So that's nice about digital stuff. You can just make it whatever size you want. And I was looking for my stencil in my swooping hopping mess. There you are. So I'm gonna make my 2 pages matchy, sort of.
Matchy.
Matchies. And again, if you don't have stencils, you don't have to. You can do stamps or just rub in some color if your page is too plain.
I mean, you guys can tell on my side that I like having some white space. Not too much, but I do like having white space. Elizabeth's on the other edge where she likes more of the, I don't know, full color, grungy, whatever look. And I think that is awesome. We all have a different style, so do what's you. And yeah. she is definitely showing that is exactly what she's doing. Do you want to say hi to a couple of people? I did bring up a couple of comments up on the screen as I saw them. We have got Ramona is in from Southern California. Welcome, Miss Ramona. Also, it looks like I got that there was a new subscriber in just the last couple of minutes, which is that little bling thing that you heard. And Streamlabs bot went ahead and said thank you to Miss Terry Sullivan for doing that. Monica says you need to write in your planner on the 1st of the month. Write in your planner.
I've done that. I do that all the time. That's my goals. Do more in your planner. Write in your planner, but I don't.
My big thing is because I'm doing the videos on Monday each week, that means on Sunday or Monday that I'm going to be completing everything and filling in everything that I didn't already fill in. I am trying to get better at actually touching it daily, but there were a few weeks there where I was trying to do it after the fact, after everything was done, and trying a different way of doing it, and it just didn't work. So that's the thing. I'm saying, I am preaching what I've been doing. Okay, I'm experimenting to see what's going to work for me. Everybody is different, just like your crafty style is different than my crafty style. Try what works. Try something. See if it works for you. If it doesn't, no big deal. Go on to the next, just like we do with crafting. I think I feel like that's what I'm preaching the most on this is get in there and try it, see what you like, see what you don't like, and just go with it. Because we're all willing to experiment when we are making cards or memory decks or doing paintings like what you've been doing, Elizabeth. But for some reason, planners intimidate us. And
I know.
I think I understand that a little bit more now that I've been actually trying to do it more. I have been one of those people that feel like I don't want to waste any of the pages. I don't want to write anything in there and it be wrong and need to change it or anything.
Yeah,
and
just scribble it out.
This is still just paper. And the planners that I've done in the past, I've still got the stuff and I don't think I will ever look at them. So there's really no reason for me to keep them, right?
Right.
This is something that you're just doing for you. It is kind of like coloring. It's supposed to be therapeutic. It's supposed to help you keep on track if that's what you want to do. If you want to use it for memory keeping, great. Print out pictures and put those in your planner. Whatever you want to use it for, go for it. If you want it to just be an art expression, do that. We've seen how Elizabeth has definitely been adding art to every one of hers. I think Monica, I'm trying to remember whether or not I've seen you do like a traveler's notebook kind of thing or not, but a lot of those are mostly artsy. That is super cute, Elizabeth. See, she's creating her own stickers because of what she likes and what she wants to do.
And if you like this, all I did was cut out the digital that you guys can pick up in the Facebook group, Planning Crafters, and then I put a stamp on it because, you know, we're doing stuff that's important. And Wednesday, look at this, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel. I need you all to be there. I need you all to be there.
So
I just
Carrie
need
was
you all to
saying,
be there.
what that? So that is basically, it's one of her digis that she created. And she is making it into a sticker to write down that is when she has a live stream coming up.
Not really a planner, more a keepsake. And you can definitely turn your planner as a dual. It could be your dailies and a keepsake, because I do mark in here, like when we went out to dinner with our, we went to dinner at the Outback for Rue's birthday. You know, I mark in here when we do fun stuff and whatnot. Like right here, this Wednesday, right here, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern is going to be super exciting. So yeah, I need you all to be there, please. But yeah, so that's going to be a little memory. I might have to cut that one out.
7 p.m. Elizabeth Costa-Rogers. Yeah. I just wrote you down in my planner, honey.
Okay. Yeah, don't be late.
Okay. So I do want to ask Carrie if we answer the question, because I think you were asking what that piece of paper was, because you said, what is that? Okay, so then she did comment back, a window. Thank you. She's saying that it's a window where you're looking at the flower. So that's kind of cool.
No, it's just, I did a doodle. Okay, it's kind of, I don't know, I did a line and some dots. It's just kind of like a little doodle. And I thought, oh, let's fill in the doodle with more doodle. But I didn't want to draw anything, so I stamped it in.
Well, most of those little doodles that you did, they look like card sketches to me.
Card sketches?
Yeah, they look kind of like card sketches, like basic ideas for what you want to make your card look like.
Yeah, oh, and that's another thing, too.
And I know you did that on a page before, too.
What?
You did card sketches in your planner. You drew some card ideas. Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do all sorts of stuff in my planner. What is happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel? Well, I'm always live Paper Crafting Wednesday, but I have a special guest.
Okay, I'm going to take that down because I have a feeling that she was answering that. Dawn just put a message up. Said, did you figure out something to do?
Dawn, I have to humbly, pleasey reschedule with you because something just came up.
Oh, it's not that. Okay.
Yeah. So my dear friend Dawn, Yeah. I will reschedule with you. And yeah, I just literally just read the information, so I have to reschedule.
Okay, so Carrie was asking for your channel, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up a link to that and put that in the chat real quick. And Monica was saying that she does junk journals and she writes notes in those. Yeah, you can use your planner as a traditional planner.
Yep.
To plan out your coming week. You can use it for memory keeping, kind of like a mini scrapbook. People do that. There's just so many different things that you can use it for. It's just up to you to decide what you want to use it for. And you can do like what I'm doing and change your mind. I'm also doing the Franken planning thing for the first time ever. So I've got my regular planner, and then I had, because I got it on sale, I added some sections from a fitness happy planner, which I don't really like the way that, let me pull up a page this is what the standard layout is, and it doesn't really work for me. Although after going through like a couple of weeks of making my changes to it, I kind of think I understand where they're coming from. It's got, this part is for today, like I guess what you're planning on for today. This is your focus, which I'm thinking focus would be like, are you focusing on cardio? Are you focusing on strength training and it's legs day, or strength training and it's upper body day or back day, something like that? Then you've got your food, because calories in, calories out. And then, but what bugs me is there's this little tiny section down here that is about an inch tall that is for exercise. And maybe it's just because my first husband was a bodybuilder and my current husband is a triathlete, that I think that exercise, and I don't do it enough, but exercise is more important than that. So I'm thinking if you're going to record what you're doing, you probably want to include some of your metrics. That's a term from business world, but you want to record what you're doing. So what am I recording? Right now, I'm trying to get back onto my bike and do that. So I've got how long? Yesterday, I went on a 26-minute bike ride with 6.06 miles. Average speed was 13.9 miles per hour, and my wattage was 97 watts on average, which my goal is to just get back to doing a 20-miler at 100 watts. So that tells you I am nowhere near where I was this time last year. But I decided to add that into my planner because my goal this year is to get into this thing every single week, do my pretty spread, and actually record things. So Bethany is saying that she has 2 idea journals, which have turned into mixed media cartoons, sketches, and YouTube episode ideas journal. That is perfect usage for a crafter. I think my brain is still more in learning traditional planner use and keeping track of all my crafty stuff. But I think that's kind of where my brain currently is on it. But there are a lot of folks that use them as an art journal. And it doesn't have to be a happy planner. It could just be a journal.
Right.
A bound book. I have trouble with those because you can't remove the pages. So when you screw up, you rip it out. I don't think so. It's kind of where I was one of those kids in high school where I couldn't make myself write in an actual book. Where everybody else was taking notes and stuff into it, I couldn't do it.
Well, I have no problem
because it was a book. I have yet to use book pages in any of my crafting. And we've got lots of books, but I'm not willing to rip any of them up. And I could get them at Dollar Tree.
You go to the thrift store and you buy a junk one that's falling apart. And then
I was thinking I could even get it at Dollar Tree because it's going to cost nothing.
Right.
But I haven't been willing to do that because I guess some part of my brain says that books are almost sacred. They're not, but it's still one of those things in my brain that I haven't gotten past yet. And Dawn says she loves dumping ideas into her planner. Perfect.
Yeah.
So we have been on for about an hour. I want to know, does anybody have any more questions for us? Oh, Crystal's wanted to know if I saw her question, and okay, here we go. You did put a cue before it. What do you both do when those days that you my brain's not working, Crystal. I'm sorry. I'm going to start over. Okay. What do you both do when those that do lives and you have them written down in your planner already and they have changed their days?
With those, there's a couple of things you can do. You can cover them with a sticker or a washi, or just gently write under it rescheduled, or the abbreviation for rescheduled, and then put an arrow, just something creative. Ship it on.
That's what I've done with my own stuff. I have definitely done that. Well, this is something I decided to get a couple of things at Staples, so I went ahead and got some whiteout, that's perfect to be able to do that. You could just white it out.
Yeah.
And write over it. Or you could do like what Elizabeth's saying is write canceled. There's also in most of these sticker books, there are stickers that say canceled on them. Or you could create your own stickers that say canceled or rescheduled or anything like that, just like the date ones that you've got for your planner already.
Right.
Okay, so does anybody else have a question? Monica was asking if Simon's making an appearance. I have no idea. Last time I did chat with him a little bit on my Friday live, and he said that he does want to come on with us. So that would be awesome. You do know, Elizabeth, you're gonna have to. Whenever he decides he's ready to come on, you're gonna have to change your schedule and go live with us.
Yeah,
that would be too fun.
Well, I think you should. Somebody like that, you just need to have your private time and be like, okay, we're hanging out together.
Okay, I can do that too.
Just hog the attention. I would be like, he's here. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, you'd be a fangirl.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get past feelings of fangirl because
I know
because they're all super nice people. I'm always shocked when I see Simon pop into my live. It's awesome. Right? It's like, oh my God, it's Simon Hurley.
And he comes,
and he's such a sweetheart.
He is, and he pops in quite often. So it's like, don't be surprised. Yeah. And then he pops in, and you're like, oh my God, he's in, and it's like, oh, you're such a dork. Just stop.
Well, my first fangirl moment feeling was from Yana, is that email I got from Yana Smagula last year. So that was really cool.
My biggest fan when I realized that you just can't help it, and I always thought people were weird.
Yeah,
being weird around like.
They're just people. They put their pants on one leg at a time, right?
Right. But I was standing in front of Phil Vassar and Montgomery of the Montgomery Gentry, the bigger dude. I can't remember if he's Montgomery or Gentry. Anyways, we're standing out and I'm like frozen. I don't say anything. I can't say anything. And I'm like, just hand over the money so they can sign it and the ticket. And then I'm like, it didn't click then that I was having a moment until later in life when I'm sitting on the floor with my mom at Comic-Con. She's in her wheelchair. We're waiting to go see Nathan Fillion. Well, she was going to go take her picture with him, and I got to just see him because I wheeled her in there.
Uh-huh.
But we're sitting on the floor, and there's people walking by, and you look up to see who it is, what costumes they're wearing. And I'm chatting with Mom, and my eyes go up, and there's Robbie Amell. And I'm like, Mom. And I just did the whole Mom. It's him. And she's like, shut up. Who is it? Tell me who it is. I'm like, that's Stephen Amell's cousin. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because they're both really big actors, and I fell in love with Stephen Amell watching Arrow, and then Robbie Amell popped in a few times. They've done them acting together, and Robbie Amell does his own stuff. And
okay, you're gonna have to tell me which character in Arrow you're talking about, because I know the name, I know Arrow, but I don't know the actors' names.
Okay, so I can't remember what Robbie Amell played when he was there, but his cousin Stephen Amell plays the Green Arrow.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
I hated when they decided to get rid of the whole show. It's like, come on, no.
Yeah.
Arrow's been one of my favorites.
But yeah, I really liked Arrow. But now Robbie Amell, he just did a series upload.
Oh, I love that one too. Okay, so they're related. The guy from Upload.
Yeah, the guy from Upload.
I can kind of see that.
Cousins, they're cousins. Robbie Amell and Stephen Amell. Yeah.
Okay, so I just looked him up and it's like, okay, yeah, I love that show too.
Yeah,
we've already finished watching the second season. And it's like, it's over already.
I know. I did the same thing. I'm like,
we've gotten so much into the streaming life that you watch everything from A to Z until it's gone, and it's like, but I want more. And then you have to find another show to do the exact same thing with. Like, I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember what we're watching right now, but that also means we wind up watching other countries' stuff, because Netflix does shows that are everywhere. Like, I just finished watching one that was about. I just finished watching Better Than Us, which is a series about this robot that is almost like a person, and I just finished watching that, and it was cool. I like that one, and that's what I've been watching. And my husband's been watching something else, and we watched something else at night. I think we're still watching one about Vikings, unless it's over. I don't remember if that one was over or not. But yeah, it's like we wind up watching from A to Z and watch the entire series from beginning to end, or at least the season if it's one that's going to come back.
Right.
Okay, Dawn is saying that she loves Upload. Yes. And he's adorable. And when I pull up his picture, it's like, yeah, I could see him being related to Arrow.
Yeah.
I mean, they look enough alike. I could definitely see that.
Yeah. And I follow Stefan on Facebook, and he's a businessman. That man, he's really smart and really out there. They have a new wine label that they've done. He asked his viewers to do the logos for it. I mean, he just really knows how to sell stuff. When his mom got cancer, he asked his audience, what kind of sweater do you want, and so it was really interactive with everybody. And I did buy one of those sweaters that says something not so nice, cancer. But he just one of those good guys, I think.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Bethany's binging season 2 of Upload Now. She keeps falling asleep though.
She keeps what?
Falling asleep. And Dawn is watching Death on the Nile again. Miss Monica stepped out. Sorry, Monica. Have a good night.
Well, I am happy that everybody has dropped in. I think that the conversation this time has been really good, especially since we got some more folks in the chat participating with it. Because, I mean, we talk about our planners pretty much every week because we do the videos. So you guys are seeing kind of where our brains are, but we need to know where you are so that we can try to help, I don't know, coach you along. That's what I feel like these weekly and monthly videos for planning are all about. It's basically just coaching.
Yeah.
Is that how you're thinking about it? I mean, yeah, it's teaching a little bit about how to do some stuff, but mostly it's saying, if we can do it, you can too.
Yeah, and a support. I don't know if it's coaching because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I just
We're
put
learning.
the pretties on. I make it look pretty, and then I was just thinking, Saturday, maybe I should do that. Hey, like next Saturday is, you know, an event, so that I'm looking at this and going, is it this Saturday? No, it is next Saturday because I've already wrote it down.
Because we have a bad habit of not looking at the monthly.
Right.
I mean, we can write it down on the monthly. Like I've got general idea. Oh yeah.
I don't do the monthly
I've been
anymore.
writing in general on this. I've also got that big planner that big like desk calendar I think I showed you guys before. But then I go into here and I kind of narrow it down a little bit more. And then on the weekly, that's when I actually start writing what I'm doing. But just looking at my monthly, that everything is in pencil. And last month I didn't even change from that. We did the planner yesterday. We did the live today with Elizabeth. I don't have anything written in for the rest of the week because I need to edit the videos I recorded this last week and try to start getting some of those up. Because guess what starts on Friday?
I have no idea.
Creativation.
Creativation.
Yes. So I'm going to Creativation because it's here, and it's a trade show, and I didn't realize it was a trade show until Aaron Reed told me that you have to either be a member of NAMTA, that's the organization. They've kind of done a combo. I don't know how much of Aaron's stuff you've watched recently, but it's basically an arts and crafts kind of, let's see, what do they call this?
I would love to go to that.
So it's Art Materials World featuring Creativation, and it's in Orlando this year. The education part is supposed to be April 8th and 9th, which is Friday and Saturday. I don't really know what that means. And then the trade show is the 10th to the 12th. So every industry has got like trade shows and stuff. Well, we've got one too. You have to either be a member, and membership is expensive, or you have to be affiliated with a company that is willing to do your ticket, and Spellbinders is letting me come and help because I offered to help them. That's awesome. I'm going to be out there I'm planning on going on Friday, and I get to see Cheryl Baglioli's going to be there. She's going to be representing Gel Press, and Erin Reed I think is going out there just as herself because she is a member. So I get to see her again, which is going to be awesome. But that also means I don't know what kind of videos I'm going to be putting up Friday through the 12th, which is next Tuesday. That's the part is I also have been selected to show up for jury duty on Monday.
Aww.
I am really hoping that like the last time that they decide no. Well, what happened to me last time is, okay, guys, if you're going to go into the courthouse, you need to make sure that you don't have anything that could be considered a weapon in your purse. I had brought my big extra bag, the one I told you my planner will fit in, and crafting stuff and all this stuff, and didn't realize that this little zipper pocket in the front had a little bitty pocket knife about this big that Todd had bought me that is a pink. It's adorable. And I forgot it was there because I hadn't used this purse in a year or two. So I got stopped at security and had to go put it back in my car. And then when I came back in and I go through, by the time I get to the area where you're supposed to check in for jury duty, they said they were full.
Yeah.
So I got out of jury duty by accidentally bringing a knife. And
Gloria wants to know if Simon Hurley or Tim Holt's going to be there at Creativation.
That part I don't know. I do know that I asked Simon. He was in the chat on somebody's video, I think. It may have been yours, actually. I remember asking him if he was going to go, and he said at this point he wasn't. And he still had time, though, he would have to book a flight pretty quick to be able to go.
Yeah.
So I have no idea, and I don't know if Tim Holtz is going to be there. I'm thinking Tim Holtz probably would be. But this is also the first live event like this that they've had since COVID started.
Yeah.
So nobody really knows what to expect.
Yeah, because I think he and Mario have health issues or something, and so they try not to put themselves in danger. Yeah.
So it may be a ton of folks there, and it may not be. Who knows?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting, and I am planning on doing lives and or recording while I'm there. So I will be sharing that with you guys. Again, I have no idea what kind of time frame I'm going to be looking at, or even how much time I'm going to have to put anything together if I need to do editing. John says, I'll remember that. Bring a weapon to the courthouse to get out of jury duty. Yes, hashtag planning crafters. Down in the title of this video, you should see hashtag planning crafters. So if you click on that, that'll take you to all of our planning videos. There are a couple of other people that have added to that. I know that Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa, who also does a lot of the designing of, product stuff for Not Too Shabby. And she promotes a lot of she's also like their social media promoter, something like that. I'm probably saying it all wrong, but she does stuff for that too. And she's a sweetheart. She has been on this channel with me before. And so, yeah, she has added some videos and done the hashtag as well. I know Crystal has done a video with her new planner, and I believe she was adding that hashtag to that as well. So you should have plenty of things to look at for some inspiration, ideas as where to start, things that you might want to try with your own planner. Just know that we are adding to it every week. So there's always going to be something new. I know Elizabeth doesn't always do one every week because, like she said, she's kind of trying to do like a monthly thing, because I think the idea of making a smaller planner is probably a great one. And just doing the initial creation, whether it's over 1, 2, 3 videos, however you want to do it, would probably be a good project to do for other folks, because you don't have to buy a planner. You don't have to buy inserts.
Right.
You can create it your way, no matter what it is that you want it to look like. Just like what she did with this page, where she didn't want to see the stuff that was written on the page. She has covered it up with washi tape because she likes that idea better.
Yeah. Because I have weirdness in me, and I can do whatever I want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So does anybody else have any other questions? Gloria is saying that Tim and Mara have been to our Mega Meat convention every year and has not been there since COVID, and not sure he will be there this year. I know Tim had heart surgery a few years ago. I did not know that. But that could definitely be a reason why he wouldn't be at this. I also know that the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, they're going to be doing live events again. I participated in one of their virtual ones, not this past year, but the year before. But I do know they're going to be live again, and they're going to be here in Orlando in June. So I may be going to that too. So I think that would be fun. I know there have been a couple people that I've already done a little bit with. T says that she saw that he said he won't be doing shows anymore. I mean, that's how everybody learns how to do their stuff, but I know he's got to do what's good for him, but still.
Yeah.
That's sad, because I would love to get to meet him in person. Oh, well. There's going to be other folks there that I'll get to meet this time, and you guys will get to see that too. So you are playing with a stamp. I know that much, but what are you doing?
Okay, so I cut one of my...
Oh, that turned out cool.
I cut one of my... So the digital you guys can print for personal use in the Planning Crafters on Facebook group. I just took one and I stamped a stamp in it. So yeah, my little swirl. That is
cool.
And then I'm gonna take this other stamp.
So it's a little marble thing.
Yeah, and I thought, I'm gonna just add a little sticker down here because I just don't want this weird little chunk. So I'm just gonna add...
I think that weird little chunk looks cool, to be honest.
I'm gonna add this little stamp next, and we're gonna do that, and I think we're gonna do that in a nice, beautiful black right over the top of all that.
I was thinking pink.
Yeah, I don't think pink would show up. Well, it might, but...
Lunar paste would. I have not used lunar paste in my planner yet.
Look it. I made my own little square, you guys.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, just gonna put that right there. Maybe like a diamond.
That turned out really cute. Like I was saying, Elizabeth does artsy in hers.
Yes.
She takes chances on things that I would never have thought to do, probably because I'm too scared I'm going to screw it up. But she does such an awesome. And Bitty Penny I'm actually been trying to say goodbye and it's not working.
Yeah.
So we got some more new folks in here. Teasin and Miss Bitty Penny is here too. Hello, Miss Bitty Penny.
The other thing too is if you're wanting to add a little bit of art to it, one good thing to try is go through and use supplies you don't use. Yeah. So, I've had this forever. I don't use it much. So if I go through and maybe 1 month I use this on like all the pages in different ways, and then you can see, I can use this way. Maybe it'll inspire you to go use it on a card. Or if you're just using it just to use it, just because you haven't used it, you have it. It's in here. It's journaled. And you can go back through this at any time and say, hey, I remember this stamp. I don't use it much, but I like how I did it here. Let's go make a card. And now you've made an inspiration to make a card. Like this here, I used the tree stencil and I overlapped it. And it is really organic and pretty. And on this side, I threw some dots on it. And I can totally go make a card with this and put flowers on it and make it a card now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you can.
On the flip side of that, you could try something that you haven't used in quite a while, if ever, and decide, I really don't like that stamp. That needs to go in my de-stash pile.
Right. You use it and you make that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And get rid of it.
Yeah, what I found is I've done the same kind of thing when I would be packaging up all of my stamps. I would put them in the sleeves, but I used to do it just on plain white paper. And then for a while, I started stamping everything out. And when I stamped it out, it's like, oh my goodness, I really like this. I want to play with this now. It does make it take a lot longer to put stuff away, though, when you do that.
Yeah, you should see my room.
Honey, we have seen your room.
Oh, no, not recently. It's a hot
worse.
mess.
You got everything cleaned up. Well, we saw what it looked like before too. So
yeah, no, it's a hot mess. It's hot. Like go to the ice caves hot because
goodness.
Melting. Ooh, yeah, okay, I like that. I need to do that on the back side of this one. And now my pages will sort of match and make me happy.
That is absolutely the point. If your planner makes you happy when you look at it, you might actually use it.
Right. Okay, so now I've got my little flower. I need to dry that spot because I literally have no room left. Okay, so this goes April. That goes with that. Yay! So that goes with that, nice and purpley, same stencil. And then we flip it and we've got this nice marbly stuff going on. Yeah! Then all I got to do is put in the dates and my lines. Oh, see, just make your own paper. I just made my own paper. Just gotta love that.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and say bye. There's no more questions. You guys don't have any more questions, right? I haven't seen any more questions in a bit. Dawn says that she pulled out her sticker drawer and had been using some of them in her planner.
Yay!
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, pull it out and see what you got.
Absolutely. And we love it when you guys do that. It works out so good. And I love seeing what you guys are making and hearing about it. So make sure that I would love to see more of this. Okay. This is just something that I would like personally to see. I would love to see your planner spreads over there. Just take a picture before the pen, kind of like what this one is. Take a picture of it and post it over in our Facebook group. We would love to see it. What you decide to do will probably give inspiration to us as well.
Yeah.
So be sure to do that.
Post those.
Absolutely. The more ideas, the more things that you guys tell us, the more ideas and the way that we can try to help you, and you can help us, and it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and end now, you guys. It is now close to 7 o'clock, meaning it's probably about time for dinner for most of you guys, and you haven't been talking that much about food, so I know you're starving.
Right? It's because Pam had to leave early, so
that's got to be it.
I think she took her meals with her. For snackums and all that stuff.
Very possibly. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you, Elizabeth, for putting that up, saying Planning Crafters on Facebook, #Planning Crafters. By the way, when you go over there to join the group, please be sure to answer the questions. That helps me know that you're not a robot. If you don't fill them out, I probably won't be approving you. So, and we want you to come in and share your stuff. So you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you again, Elizabeth, for coming on with me again. Let me know when it is that you are wanting me to come on with you, because I know you mentioned it last week. And be sure, everybody, to head over to Elizabeth's channel tomorrow night. She will be live again. And you said that was at 7 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yep. Wednesdays at 7. Paper crafting Wednesdays.
Awesome. So be sure to head over there, and we will be seeing you then. You guys have a wonderful night, and if we can make it, I'm trying to think, what am I supposed to be saying? I almost said happy crafting, but if we can make it, you guys can too. Have a great